Guys are giving their talks. Please.
Please
Thank you.
indicate. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, cognitive skills, our self experience, all in one talk done by Faisal Al-Zarairi. Can we give him a round of applause? And now, reintroducing Latifa. Can we please show our excitement?
خذي يلا 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 جو 1 2 3 I will come down يلا يلا روح.
Good evening once again. My name is Latifa Al-Marzougi. I am 13 years old and I have a hard time making decisions. So I wanted to share with you the importance of acquiring decision-making skills with the people in our society. There are certain decisions that are made quickly and accurately, relying on shortcuts that our brains have developed through experience to guide us in the right direction. Understanding strategies such as quick versus slow thinking allows you to improve overall outcomes, as it allows you to make good choices in a certain amount of time. So we're going to start by, do you agree that children should make their own decisions or not? Seeing by your perspective, many parents have different techniques in raising their kids. But overall, children having their own skills of decision making would improve overall outcomes, as they would gain independence and critical thinking growing up. If parents don't want their child to make a wrong decision, they could start refusing their decision by saying, I am confident that you chose what you thought was better for you. But as your parent and a person who knows what's best for you, I don't think that this decision is such a great idea. This would prove to your child that you know what's best for them, as well as they would come back on later situations and take your opinion on that choice. Isn't that what you want for your children? Don't you want your children to have supporting parents? Talking about supporting parents, my parents always gave me the ability to talk or do my own decisions, or they would make any decision and ask me whether it suits me or not. Many people could relate to that. They would support my hobbies, my daily and personal choices, or even my careers. Although I still have so many years to choose what I want to study, my parents always support me no matter what, and I couldn't be any thankful to have a parent like them. With that being said, children having the ability to make their own decisions would lead to them gaining independence and critical thinking. To tie it in with this year's theme, studies have proved that children feeling that they have more control over their lives will lead to them having a happier childhood. So the brain develops as we humans go through things and experiences. So this is one of the main things that helps with decision making. As well as children would gain independence, and that would benefit them a lot. Because in the future, they wouldn't have people surrounding them and making decisions for them as they grow up and go into adulthood. Children wouldn't be able to be independent and they wouldn't gain critical thinking if they did not have the opportunity to make their own decisions. And by that, Parents should give their children the opportunity to make their own decisions. So there are many tips on making a good decision. We can start by saying, ask yourself, is this good for me? If you did not ask yourself this question, you might make a horrible decision that would affect your future, and no one wants their future to be affected negatively. Second of all, take your family members' opinions or people who have made that choice, because that would help a lot. For example, I have so many sisters, and 2 of them who graduated, and I can't love them anymore. They supported me through everything and through any decision I have made. So please give them a round of applause because they're sitting in the audience. My sisters already graduated, and I always take their opinions on everything because I feel like they've experienced life more than me as they've grown up. And one of the things that by next year I'm going to be taking their opinion on is my electives and what I should major in. As my older sister keeps choosing our majors, and we can't thank her enough because we aren't independent enough to do our own decisions. So overall, we don't live forever, so we don't need to pressure ourselves on every little thing. So these quotes have a big impact on me, and I feel like they're going to have a big impact on you too. I live by these quotes, and some things my parents say too, because if they did not say anything and if I did not take their opinion on things, I wouldn't have accomplished so many things in my life. So before thanking you guys, I want to thank a specific person sitting in this audience today. I haven't known this person for a while, but he became like a brother to me, and I wanted to thank him for his support. So thank you, Ahmed, and thank you for everyone who was here today.
Thank you for your talk, Latifa. Friends, how do we choose the right ones? The impact friends have in our lives can make all the difference. Asil's talk truly illustrates friendship, their importance, and the toll it takes on one's well-being. Please give it up for Asil.
Thank you for the introduction. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the art of choosing the right friend. Oprah Winfrey once said, "Lots of people want to ride with you in a limo, but what you want is someone who will take the bus with you when the limo breaks down." Now, I want everyone to please take a moment and think about what it means to have a real friend. Did you think about it? Yeah. Here are some traits real friends can have. A real friend never cares if you're rich or poor, ugly or beautiful, how much you weigh, or if your family is filled with weird people. They will accept you even at your worst. They will laugh at you when you fall, but they will never forget to pick you up. And despite your mistakes and insecurities, they will love you with all their heart and cherish each and every moment they spend with you. True friends are really rare to have. There's a possibility where ones who might seem innocent may actually have bad intentions and are willing to use you for their own benefit. Now, I want you all to please guess. What do you think and how much percentage do you think an average person can have of real friends? Do you think it's going to be 1 out of 10%? Okay. Well, Okay. Well, it might actually surprise you that Monica Anderson, an associate director of peer research, and Jingjing Zhang made a research about the percentage of real friends and fake friends and found out that 8 out of 10 of your friends might actually be fake. Have you ever had a fake friend but you were oblivious? Well, for those who raised their hands, I feel really bad for you because who wants to have a real friend? And for those who didn't, well, you're really lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong, but toxic friends have many ways of getting on your nerves. Some might try to act rich, while they're actually not, because they know that many people adore that these days. Others will try to act kind to you because they want to use you for their own benefit. And others will just act like they need help while they're actually using you for money. Now, let me tell you a little story. 5 years ago, I lived in Riyadh. I was a little girl with funny hair. At that time, Hello Kitty was a really popular cartoon among girls. So anyone who had any Hello Kitty stationery was considered cool. So I decided to ask my parents to get Hello Kitty stamps. And I did get them. And next day, I walk into class holding my stamps like this. And there was another little girl. We'll call her Emily. That's not her real name, by the way. When she saw my stamps, she came rushing, asking if she could use them. And I was really excited. A while later, everyone saw how Emily came to me with bravery and they all decided to gather around me, like sharks gathering around bait. And I was really excited, and I thought to myself, wow, my plan worked. I'm actually gaining new friends. A while later, the majority of them kept saying, wow, these are really cool, and where did you get these from? I was excited. A while later, they all realized that all my stamps were gone, and they all went back to their seats. I didn't realize that until an hour later when I came back to use my stamps. And I couldn't find them, so I asked Emily and my new friends to help me find my stamps, and they all said no. And I was really disappointed. Well, I was looking for them by myself. I thought to myself, how did this happen? A moment ago, I had many friends, and then in a second, poof, they were all gone. And over time, I realized that they were only using me for my stamps. And once they realized that my stamps were gone, they were gone too. They also realized that real friends will not use you for their own benefit. They will offer you help when you need it, and will support you through anything in life, big or small. Now, have you ever had a toxic friend, befriended a toxic friend? Well, those who raised their hands, I feel bad for you because it's a really painful and tormenting stage of life, and I really hope you made the right decisions going through it. Real friends are supposed to help you with your mental health issues, like increasing your self-confidence, reducing stress and anxiety. In fact, according to the Mental Health Foundation, an organization which prevents mental health issues, shared their research stating that those who enjoy close friendships during their teenage years actually have a lower rate of depression and anxiety later in life. Real friends are supposed to help you through problems that life throws at you, no matter how big they are. They have to support you through it, because that's what real friends do. If you ever have a mental health issue and you're scared to tell your friends because you're afraid that maybe they might think you're weird and they won't want to talk to you again, or they'll start acting differently around you, well, you're wrong, because real friends are supposed to help you through that mental health issue and help you overcome it. You can always try telling them by texting them. Sometimes it's easier than telling them face to face. Or you can go to a place where you both feel comfortable and tell them about it. The difference between a real friend and a fake friend is that real friends help you overcome a bad habit and will support you through it no matter what, while fake friends will just leave you there to drown and suffer alone. According to David Cameron, who made a research titled Between Friendship and Happiness on December 5th, 2008, stated that a person's chances of becoming happy actually increases his friend's chances of becoming happy too. Friendship isn't only about having spontaneous joy and laughter. Of course, that's a really big part of it. But you know what's even bigger? Are those who truly care for you and will be there no matter what and support you through everything without expecting a gold coin in return. Now, I want you all to take a moment and think about what it means to have a real friend. Who are your friends? How are they affecting you? How do they act around you? Thank you so much for listening to my speech today, and I hope you learned something. Thank you. Bye.
يا شباب تعالي تعالي انت.
Thank you for the beautifully said talk, Asil. Now, we will be moving on to the next speaker. Omar's talk highlights happiness in the digital age. We're all looking forward to hearing from him. Please welcome Omar. Please welcome Omar. Louder this time. Where's the enthusiasm?
Pursuing happiness in the digital world. For most people, using the internet broadens their sense of who we is and actually ends up leaving us in a place of greater compassion and understanding. It leaves us when more connected to a larger group of people and more at one with a lot more. Communication. Nowadays, social media is being used a lot. So the internet, which is social media, is being used in a very vast and complex tool. But what is the one thing that the internet has nearly mastered? It's communication, the ability to communicate with anyone wherever they are. Imagine traveling abroad and having the privilege to meet your parents using a video call and see how proud they are of you. In the past, people didn't have this privilege, and they couldn't meet their parents. They needed to wait months and years to receive a reply of them. But nowadays, because of social media, we don't need to wait that long. Social media can be used as a stress relief ball. Yes, a stress relief ball. As some researchers have proven, social media with the correct amount of use can be used as a stress relief ball. Scrolling through social media can make people escape reality, can make them feel more happy in life. But nowadays, people have been using social media in a wrong way. The youth generation used it in a negative way, which made people have a negative aspect of it. But we need to accept it, because social media is our reality nowadays. Everyone uses social media. Organizations, even the TEDx event, you wouldn't have heard about it without social media. Isn't that true?
Yes! No!
How many of you use at least 1 hour of social media per day? This is why I will succeed in life. I will not talk about you, yeah. You need to monitor the balance between your life and the amount you spend social media on it. If you don't monitor this, your life will turn into a miserable term, because if there is no balance, it will be a miserable ending. Thank you.
Now we will be having
Can I please have everyone's attention? Okay, who knew the digital world brings happiness? I'm pretty sure all students did, but for parents, I can't guarantee that. Hopefully, this talk really convinced you about that, parents. And now we're gonna have a workshop, so please proceed upstairs to the sports hall once again. So we'll have our workshop, and it's gonna be followed by a break. So please, everyone, proceed to the sports hall upstairs. Thank you.
التي ساهمت وأثرت عليه إلى أن يصبح.
Mama, oops, sorry.
Everyone, can you please proceed to the sports hall upstairs?
Interesting workshops. Make your way up.
Have fun! Operations team worked very hard for it. You will get a prize if you win, so get going. No, you can stay if you're tired, but we would prefer if you go. You can stay and eat.
You're gonna regret it. It's fun.
You're gonna regret it though. And by the way, there are cool photo booths there that our team did. And we have Maryam selling food over there. And we have Ms. Josh putting the cool glitter all over our faces. And there's extra food if you need any. So, enjoy your time. You're welcome.